Hi, hi, hi. Da, 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 da. We have rituals we have to do.
We're celebrating 50 years of being a designer, which is incredible on itself, just being able to say that.
She's doing a retrospective, so we had to coordinate 3 different looks for the eras.
The very first look, we're calling it Betsey Now, which is her signature look. Red lips, dark smoky eye. But because it's the runway and Betsey Now Fabulous, we're packing on some gold glitter onto the lid and bright red glitter onto the lip. It's going to be beautiful.
We have All Things Betsey, which is kind of my personal homage to her. The thing that I love most about this particular look is that each nail is a unique design. Just like Betsey, everything that she does is unique.
So the second looks we're calling Flower Power Alley Cat, back to her days in the 70s and 80s, so it's very colorful.
The second look we're doing is the crimp look, which is kind of 80s and 90s, reminiscent, rebellious kind of a feel to it. I'm going to create this really zigzag texture in my hair. And then we finished up with a 70s punk look, inspired by Deborah Harry, Blondie.
We matched it with the nail shape from the 80s, which is long and square.
Very graphic black and white lid. We've got like silvery lips, perfect skin. So it's going to be really exciting.
Oh, I'm doing 50 years. It's my life in fashion, whatever I've saved, and the real iconic pieces that represent the era. But it ends at the beginning, like Benjamin Button and Betsey Button.
Betsey Johnson, 50 years, how could that be? I don't even know. I used to work at Fiorucci way back in the day. I must have been 16, 17 years old at the coffee bar, and they were selling Betsey Johnson, all the jersey pieces, the pink and the black and the black and the white, which kind of started the show, or at the beginning of the show. You can't think of Tulle and Sparkle and Sexy without thinking of Betsey. I have a very, very long history with Betsey. She's my fairy godmother of fashion.
I think that Betsey's a creative force that, you know, she created a world and a look of fashion that at the time that she did it was fresh and totally unknown, and she blew everybody's minds. And that was, in those days, that's what happened to people. Their minds were blown.
Betsey was doing female empowerment before anybody was doing female empowerment, so I think that's a very important thing. Now it's very de rigueur to have female empowerment, but Betsey was empowering women many, many years ago.
Oh my God, I loved it. I loved it. She's like my hero.
She's amazing. She makes it fun. She makes fashion fun.
She's a superhero.
Yeah.
She's actually our superhero. She's our Wonder Woman.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love it.
I thought it was amazing. I love Betsey Johnson. I was very happy when I got the invite to this. I really wanted to come. This was one of the wish list shows for me. We're just sitting in the front row dancing, singing, loving it, not behaving the way one is supposed to behave at a fashion show in New York, but we don't care. So, and I don't think Betsey does either, and that was the beauty of all of it, right? I really also just like the fun of it. Those bags are everything. The Rubik's Cube bag, the telephone bag, the strawberry shortcake bag. I know what I'm getting a bunch of my nieces for Christmas. Let's just put it that way.
Oh my gosh. I'm still catching, like, I saw everything that on the runway that I want to wear. She like stands out, and I'm all about standing out, showing your personality with what you wear. I grew up with Betsey, like wearing her clothes, so I just saw like my mom's closet walk down the runway. My mom was very, like, she dresses like Betsey. She helped me grow and be able to express myself with clothes. it's crazy. I saw 50 years of fashion basically, and it was beautiful to watch.
Coveting that striped suit, the striped mod suit that came down the runway. Yeah, Leah will be wearing that probably within like the next 5 months.
Look at the 60s. The plastic and the modern and the color comp, and it's got it all. I mean, I think I've hit on my range of elements of fashion.
It's phenomenal. I mean, I've looked back at her career many times because I've known her so long and I've been up to the showroom. It really is just a trip down memory lane, and that's not even the beginning. She started with Mary Quant. I mean, she goes back to the 60s. I only came in the 80s. She goes back to the 60s. I came 20 years after she started, so it's pretty phenomenal.
Oh my God, the pillbox hats were my
Just like
favorite.
in general, what I love about Betsey is like, she's not afraid of color.
No.
It's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be all of it. It's gonna be on top of each
Yes.
other, and it makes you feel so good.
You're gonna have rainbow bright eyes, and guess what? Deal with it.
You're gonna love it. I get so used to wearing like all black in New York and thinking that that's the only way, and then you see a Betsey Johnson show and you're like, you know what? I'm missing out.
We all have that in the back of our head. We're all wearing black. We're like, but Betsey Johnson can do it
She did it
differently.
right.
It ends with the beginning, which is my reason, my inspiration, my everything, which is my dancing school, costumes, and my lessons, and the show's dedicated to my dance teacher, who is here tonight at 94. She taught for 60 years. Amazing. And she's here. She's front row in a little pink suit. And it's just chilling, chilling, chilling.
She still has more energy in that little body than most people have in their entire life, and that's what makes Betsey Betsey. She's getting smaller, though.
She's always been a huge part of what I see as the fashion scene. So it's just nice to see such a beautiful creature evolving in such an amazing way.
And to see her celebrated and like celebrate herself, like that somersault. Sorry, that somersault.
She said the F word.
Grandma, give her a break. 73, 50 years of fashion. Woo! I'm tired, but so happy. It's the most special show for me.